5 tips for improving your public speaking skills. Public speaking, yeah, speaking is a great way to connect with people and a skill we should all master, but yikes, it scares me so much. For the majority of people, public speaking is one of the biggest fears ever. Sometimes even a thought about it makes your hands sweat and your heart tremble, and you may have heard that the best way to overcome anxiety is by practicing a lot. But the question is how to do that and where to start? Don't worry. I'm going to tell you 5 useful tips that will help to reduce your anxiety and improve your performance. Let's go. Tip number 1, know your audience. Before preparing your speech, take some time to consider who the message is intended for. Who will listen to you? Learn as much about your listeners as you can, their age, problems, and wishes. Try to understand why the audience will be listening and what do they want to hear from you. For example, I now prepared my speech for young people who don't have enough experience in public speaking. My audience is afraid to fail, wants to get useful tips that can help them stay confident and calm while speaking. Before planning your speech, make a small research about your audience. Tip number 2, prepare your speech and presentation. When you know your audience, start creating a framework for your speech. Write down the topic and the general message you want to say. Think, what is the goal of your speech? Is it to teach something? Is it to inspire? Or maybe your goal is just to inform people about some interesting statistics. Write down all subtopics you want to talk about and highlight specific points. While preparing, it is always a good idea to make notes for your speech. For example, you can print your presentation and write notes by hand, or you can add your notes right into the digital version of presentation. I really suggest you to prepare all the information in advance. Leave yourself plenty of time for practicing. Talking about presentation slides, make the best of them. The slide should be functional and visually nice. And what it means? It means you should use a minimum of words. Only include images, videos, and animations to help clarify your points. Highlight the main points. And don't put everything you are going to say in the slides, just the main information. Tip number 3, practice, practice, practice a lot. When your speech information is ready, start practicing. Give your presentation in front of a mirror, to your partner, friend, maybe to your video camera, and later ask for a feedback or watch the recording if you are practicing alone. Examine or ask your listener to examine your body language, how your voice sounds, and of course your pacing. Establish your difficulties and of course fix them with more practice. Even the best speakers do this, and believe me, they often find ways to improve their speaking skills. How many times you should practice? The answer is practice as much as you can. The more you practice, the more natural and comfortable you will feel in front of an audience. Tip number 4. Try to enjoy yourself and let your personality come through. Remember, don't become a talking head in any type of communication. Believe me, your audience will trust you more if they can see you as a real person. If you look bored when you are speaking, then audience will surely notice that. And if you are bored by the topic, then why should anyone be listening to you? When you start speaking, smile. Make it seem you are happy and thankful to be there. If you feel confident enough, you can always add a little humor. Tip number 5. Be aware of your body language. Non-verbal communication means a lot while giving a public speech. The right body language can help you feel and look more confident, and of course, it makes a better impression. So here are some ways to improve your body language. Smile. Your face should look friendly and curious. Always make an eye contact with people in the audience. You should look at them, not on the floor or wall. Even if you are speaking remotely, make sure you look straight at your camera. And if you are on a stage, move around freely. Keep your hands free for expressive gestures. Avoid crossing your arms. Avoid keeping hands in your pockets or on your hips. Keep your back and shoulders straight and relaxed. That's all. You have heard my 5 useful tips To sum up, I believe it's possible for everyone to overcome a fear of public speaking. We can all learn to become a good public speakers. Practicing always makes miracles. So take a deep breath and go for it. I'm sure you can do it.